Welcome to this, your daily 180 Bible study. We're in Acts chapter 17. We've been here for a while. We're analyzing Paul while he's in Athens. We see that his spirit was provoked within him when he saw all the idols. We see that he reasoned in verse number 17 in the synagogues and in the marketplace. And then some philosophers come along and they say, what's this babbler trying to say? And they take him to Mars Hill or the Areopagus. And Paul's preaching there at the Areopagus, and in the background is the Acropolis with the Parthenon and other buildings there at the Acropolis. And Paul is preaching to them about the unknown God. He makes the point to them that God is the creator, not the created. He makes the point to them that God is guiding history. He makes the point to them that the biggest questions you have in life, those questions are really your desire to know God. He's the only one that can answer those questions. And then he makes the point in verse number 28 and 29 that God is a Father. Notice verse 28, for in Him we live and move and have our being, as also some of your own poets have said, for we are also His offspring. Therefore, since we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think of the divine nature. The divine nature is like gold or silver or stone, something shaped by art and man's devising. We're the children of God. As a matter of fact, if you are not a Christian, you've been created in the image of God. Genesis chapter 1, verse number 26. The entire Godhead was involved. And there we hear these words, let us make man in our image. We bear the marks of deity. We're not deity, but we bear the marks of deity. We're made in the very image of God. If you're a Christian, if you've been obedient to the gospel through faith, repentance, confession, and baptism for the forgiveness of sins, you have been recreated in the image of Christ. According to Romans chapter 8 and verse number 29, that's God's great desire for your life, is to be conformed to the image of His Son. In Matthew chapter 7, there Jesus talks about, in beginning at verse 7, that God is a Father, and He is the perfect Father. You know, the gods that we create, the very best that we can create, is just a figment of our imagination. But the God that we read about in the Bible is a Father who cares about us and provides for us, and most importantly, has provided His Son Jesus for us. Join us again tomorrow.